I didn't even know the countdown had went off. Reflection. Y'all should have told me. You literally should have dropped in the comments and told me because I didn't even know. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, depending on which platform you are on. Because you are in with my crew and we are in the spaceship, baby. We are inside the back of the spaceship. We're in the wing part of the spaceship. Reflection, okay? So with that being said, today or tonight, whenever you click this video, I know you already gave me a thumbs up, right? Reflection, okay? Because it lets all the rest of my crew members know, listen, I'm over here. We're doing Magic 101. I know this is 401. Magic 101 is the beginner stage. We up there at the 401 now, reflection, okay? So hopefully my board don't fall down because it's usually not right here. So if it fall down, I'm not editing it out the video. I refuse. I'm not doing it, reflection. I am not doing it, okay? Now we are talking about manifesting what you want using numbers, okay? Manifesting what you want using numbers, okay? So sometimes you will see people, reflection, they'll look at the clock, or at certain times they'll go in a corner and they'll start doing their chant, or they'll start manifesting, or they'll start just calling in things that they want. Some people, depending on what religion you're in, they'll even have certain times that they pray, okay? This is not that. This is literally wheeling in. Remember, what is magic? What is magic, reflection? Magic is the ability to wheel in things, to wheel things into you. Okay, reflection, that is magic. Magic can be illusions. Magic can be manipulation. When I say manipulation, what is manipulation? Manipulation, the definition of manipulation is to handle or to control something. Okay, reflection, we are talking about handling and controlling these numbers, okay, to manifest things that we want in our life. All right. Now, with that being said, I don't want to get too complex because a lot of people was like, well, Tarithia, in certain places the time go back. In certain places the time go up at certain times of the year. Where it's normally 10 o'clock, it's 11 o'clock. Where it's normally 10 o'clock, it's 9 o'clock. Okay. So you can use it like that too, reflection. The game of the rules still apply, okay? No matter if your time jump up or your time jump back, the rules still apply, okay? And when we get the basics of this right here, then we'll jump more into we'll do in part 2 how to do it according to when the time jumps up and when the time jumps back, okay? What they call it, daylight savings times or whatever. The rules still apply the same though. Okay, so today we're talking about manifesting using 111. Okay, what is the number 111? What does the number 111 represent? Anybody know? Do anybody know what the number 111 represents? It represents pathway. It represents change. It represents transformation. Whenever you see the number 111 pop up in your life a lot, repeatedly, reflection, you know then that you are about to go through a pathway. Y'all have to look over my handwriting too, man. I never said I had the best handwriting. I never said that, reflection, okay? So when you see 111, and I hope y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? Can you see it, reflection? I don't think you can see it that good. Because I can't see it that good. So if I can't see it that good, and I'm sure you can't see it that good either. Okay, whatever. So let's see. Because I got something to say. And I don't want us to get deep in this video, reflection. And y'all can't even see what I'm talking about. You can't even see what I'm talking about. Yeah. You can't even see what I'm talking about. So let's see if we can fix this real quick. Oh, this is horrible. But I said, this is horrible. This is terrible right here, reflection. But whatever, we're gonna have to go with it. I hope this color show up better than that. Okay, do I got black? Why do I get all these crazy colors? Whatever. So when you see 111, what does 111 look like? It look like a pathway, right? Can y'all see that? I really hope y'all can. Okay, so when you see 111 reflection, it's literally a pathway. It almost looks like it's doors, right? You're walking through a doorway. You're walking through a pathway, okay? So 111 represents what? It represents transformation, reflection. 111 represents transformation, okay? What is the key word in transformation? You have transform, reflection. So when you see 111, just know you are going through a transformation. You are about to transform, okay? Whether it's your greater self or it's your what? It's your lower self. It's up to you, okay? But you're definitely going through a transformation when you see the numbers 111 a lot, okay? And you can also use 111 to manifest things that you want in your life. All right. So always remember that when you see 11, you're going through a transformation. 111 represents transformation. 111 represents change. Okay. That's what 111 represents. Also the number 8. All right. Also the number 8. But we're going to talk about that in a different video. All right. So what are some numbers to look for? How do we know, Teresa? Okay, now we know 111 is what we're talking about. We're talking about manifesting using 111. Yeah, when you see it on the clock, when you see it on your receipts, when you see it on certain pumps and things like that, reflection, they like, damn, Teresa, who putting $1.11 on their pump? They could put $11.11. No, there was a master. There was a little magician, baby, at the pump before they left. $9.99, $19.99, $29.99 reflection. They know how to use them numbers. You should too. Okay, hit the like and subscribe. But we're talking about willing in the things that you want, because we are on a planet of a magnetic planet. So what does a magnet do? A magnet attracts shit. Reflection, it attract things. So if you're trying to attract things to you, you on the perfect planet to do it. But the same way you can attract wealth, you can attract poverty. The same way you can attract, because it's the planet of duality. The same way you can will great things in your life, you can will bad things in your life. The same way you can will, you get what I'm saying? The lightness, you can will the darkness. Okay. So think about it like that, reflection. All right. Change can be positive and change can be negative. Transformation can be positive. Transformation can be negative. Okay. So let's talk about it. Think about it. A caterpillar to a butterfly. A caterpillar was once crawling, then it learned to fly. That's a positive change. Keep in mind, let's go back to Medusa. Medusa was beautiful. Athena transformed her ass and she ended up becoming, if you look at her, you will turn into stone. You see, transformation can be positive and transformation can be negative. It just depends how you will in that energy to you. Okay. But if you don't know that you're on a planet of magnetic energy, then you will just be wheeling shit into your existence unknowingly. Reflection. Okay, what they call the short end of the stick. You're the one holding the stick, reflection. You the one holding this stick. Hold on, let me get it. It's in the spaceship. I keep me a good stick in this spaceship, baby. I could, in case they get too close to my spaceship, though, reflection. Because you know when we go by Mars and Jupiter, they be getting close to my spaceship because they aggressive. Y'all aggressive. I know y'all aggressive over there on Mars and Jupiter. Jupiter, that's Zeus planet. And Mars, that's the planet of war. So you gotta have you a good stick around when you go. I'm just telling y'all, in case y'all take y'all spaceship and shit. Because you know on the news, y'all thought I was talking shit, but whatever. In case you get your spaceship and shit, reflects, you go over there by Mars and Jupiter. Get you a little stick and put you obsidian crystal or something around it, reflection, okay? Y'all know I play a lot. Y'all know I like to play a lot. I like to have a good time over here at the night school. Keep your gem basket open because I just might drop some gems at any time, okay? But with that being said, let's talk about the numbers. Let's get to the nitty and the gritty. Let's talk about these numbers to use when manifesting. And I'm going to show you how you can use numbers yourself, reflection. I'm going to show you. Okay, so let's get to it. Let's get to it, baby. My board ain't fell down yet. Knock on wood. We doing good. We doing good because I wasn't sure when I put it right here. I was like, oh no, know if this is gonna be stable, but whatever. Let's try it. So let's see. Okay, let's get started. All right, so let's use some numbers. I wrote down, this is just a couple examples. Just a couple. So imagine what you can come up with in your spare time, reflection, okay? And the more you do this, the easier it'll get, okay? The more you do it, the easier it'll get. So let's say you see the number, you look at your clock, and it's 108, okay? Let's say you look at your clock, hold on, not 108. Let's do, hold up. Hey, I'm trying to go too fast. Okay, let's start at the top and take to the drop. All right, let's say we look at the clock and it's 101. All right, let's look at the clock and say it's 111. Let's look at the clock and say it's 110. Let's look at the clock and say it's 119. Okay, we're going to start with these four numbers. And let's talk about them. Okay, let's talk about these four numbers. We looked on our clock. and we sync on the clock that these are the times. This is my clock. Don't talk about my clock. This is an old school clock reflection. This a old school clock, baby. These old school clocks. So hit the like and subscribe. But we talk about manifesting using numbers. Okay, so on your clock, you see it say 101, right? On the clock is 101. You can use this number to manifest. Keep in mind, today we're talking about the number 111, which is the number of what? It's the number of transformation. It's the number of the pathway. So when you look on your clock and you see 101, what do we do with that? You automatically know that's the number. It's time to manifest some shit, because that equals 11. 101 cancel out the 0, you got 11. 11 is the pathway number. Okay, look at the clock, you see 111. Okay, that's 111. That's the pathway number. Let me manifest some shit. I'm calling in wealth around here. I'm calling in, listen, I'm calling to be bill free next month. I don't know how I'm gonna be bill free. Maybe I need to be more specific. Let me think about it. You gotta be specific in shit reflection. Let's think about it. I'm calling in extra funds. That's the only way I'm gonna be bill free, if I'm calling in extra funds, because you know the bills gonna keep coming, baby. Okay, so it's like therapist. You gotta know how to call in what you need. But in order to call in what you need, you gotta be specific. Got to be specific, baby. Okay. Because you will receive it just how you called it in. All right. So be very specific. So you see it's 110. 110 is almost like 101, right? Cancel out the 0. You got 11. That's the number of the pathway. It's time to call in what we want. Now let's get down to 119. This is where it get a little more complicated, but not really. Look right here. You have 9 plus 1 plus 1. 9 plus 1 is what? That's 10. 10 plus 1 is what? That's 11. That's the number of the pathway. And 911 and 119, that's a reflective number. Okay, that number, anytime you see 119 or 911, that's a number of manifestation. That's a number of transformation. That's a number of change. It's a reason why they use it when you call the people. It's an emergency, right? That's the number of change, right? 911, 119, it equals 11, the pathway. Okay. All right. So with that being said, these are some numbers. When you see them on your clock reflection, or you just see them on your receipt, anything, anywhere you be, you just may see the number. You may see it on the back of a car. You may see it on the truck. You may see it. If it keeps repeating, it's letting you know that you're going through a pathway. It's also letting you know, shit, manifest some stuff your way. It's time to speak what you want into existence, because words are power. Okay, words are power. Okay, so let's keep going. But if you over here in numerology 401, which this is what this class is, you already know that. All right, we ain't at the basics. We're not in 101, baby. We are in 401. So y'all already know what you speak into existence. What you speak, you will into your existence. So if you speak negative things, then you're going to manifest negative things. You know this, though. You know this. Okay, so let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's go with some more numbers. Okay, let's do 1101. So it's 1101 on the clock. It's 1101 on the clock. What's the next one? Okay, we got 1111. Okay, that's a given. 1111. We got 1111 on the clock. Most people already know about that one. All right, we got 1110 on the clock. Most people already know. I mean, you can kind of see it. Let's keep going though. 128. 128. All right, it's 128 on our clock. Most people look at that and just think, oh, it's just 128. No, it's time to manifest, baby. It's time to manifest what you want, because that's the number of the change. That's the number of transformation. If you want something to transform in your life, you see 128 on the clock, it's time to call in what you want. Reflection, okay, before it turns into 129. All right, so let's keep going. So we have 1101 on the clock. What is that going to equal? What is 1101 going to equal? Reflection is going to equal 111. All right. And again, you can write this down on a piece of paper, which you should be doing anyway, reflection. Write this down on a piece of paper or in your shadow work book. If you've been over here at the night school, we've been doing shadow work since March. Since March of 2024, we started the shadow workbook, and March finna come up again. So I know reflection, it should be getting full by now. All right. If not, then you need to go to the playlist tab over there. Go to the playlist tab. Go to shadow work, or is it the night school? And it's plenty. You can catch up. All right. So 1111. All right. So 1111. Write that down. That's 1111. The number of the pathway. 111, no matter how many times it repeats, it's still the number of the pathway. It's still doors. Those are doorways. Okay, let's keep it going. We see 1110 on the clock. What's that? 111. I call in wealth. I call in great health. I call in a protection. You'll get what I'm saying? That's how you will what you want. But when you say it, mean it. Because if you just gonna say it and not have no with it, you might as well not even say it, reflection. Okay, let's go to 128. It's 128 on the clock, right? 8 plus 2 is what? 8 plus 2 is what? That's 10. 10 plus 1 is what? That's 11. We're talking about the number of change. We're talking about the number of transformation, okay? So these are some numbers. When you see them on your clock reflection, you will automatically know it's time for me to call in what I need. It's time for me to will what I want into my existence, okay? Let's do a couple more that are not so obvious. Let's do some more that's not so obvious. And again, we just talking about, we're going to go into different numbers, but today we're talking about the number of transformation, the number of change. If you're trying to get something to transform in your life, you use the number 111, okay? So let's keep going. Right now we're using 111 concerning time, okay? You can use it with time. You can use it however, you get what I'm saying? You use your numbers reflection, all right? It's only magic if you can hide it in plain sight. So let's keep going. So let's do some more numbers that aren't so obvious. Okay, 137. We look at our clock and it's 137 on the clock. All right, we look at the clock, it's 146 on the clock. All right, we look at the clock, it's 155 on the clock. What do you notice about this too? I'm gonna keep going. You look at the clock, it's, well, it can't be 164. You heard me, it can't be 164, but because look, I was going to say 164, but it's 146. Okay, let's keep going. 1109. Well, that was kind of obvious. Let's use a different one. Okay, 920. 920. It's 920. All right, so 137. We look at our clock. A master already knows, because a master, no matter what, you don't look at the clock for nothing. You don't just, you get what I'm saying? You ain't never just been chilling and just looked at the time. You looked at the time for a reason. Even though it wasn't 111, 222, 333, 444, that's basic reflection. That's basic shit. That's, you get what I'm saying? That's a depth shit. All right. We over here. This is master knowledge. All right. So no matter anytime you look at the clock, you looked at it for a reason. Add the numbers up. Okay. So 137. We start always on the right to the left. All right. So 7 plus 3 is what? That's 10. 10 plus 1 is what? That's 11. All right. So we know 137. That's the number of the pathway because it equals 11. All right. We need to wheel in what we want. All right. 146. 6 plus 4 is what? That's 10. 10 plus 1 is what? That's 11. It's time to manifest some shit we want, reflection. It's time for me to call in that new Rolls Royce or whatever it is I wanted, but I don't need to ask for the Rolls Royce. I need to ask for what I need to get to the Rolls Royce. Do I need another job? Do I need another business venture? What do I need? Do I need another source of income source? What do I need? What do I need? Because if I just call in that Rolls Royce, I can't, that's Rolls Royce, I can't even pay for it when I get it, baby. I can't even pay for it because I asked for the wrong shit. Be specific with what you asked for, okay? 155. 5 plus 5 is what? 10. 10 plus 1 is what? 11. Okay, it's time for me to call in some things I want because I see on the clock right now. I looked over at the clock for a reason. Everybody else, they don't know. They just think I'm looking at the clock. No, I see 155. 5 plus 5 is 10. Plus 1, that's 11 right there. That let me know, oh, I'm going to go through a transformation. That let me know I can call in some shit that I want real quick. That let me know I got the key. My ancestors are asking me, tell me really what you want. What you want, baby? Hurry up and tell me before this minute come over and it be 156. It's going to be too late. Or is it? Let's talk about 156. I just thought about that. 156. That's a side note. Let's use that one. 156, you can use that too. You can use that too. Let me show you how this goes. This is master knowledge. Okay, let's see. You see 156 on the clock, right? You can write it on your paper too. 156. Remember, we read from right to left, not left to right. Okay, so 156, 6 plus 5 is what? That's 11. You don't add the other one reflection because the one is already there, so you keep the one right there. That's the number of the pathway. That's how this shit work, reflection. That's how that shit work. Hit the like and subscribe. But we talking about willing in what you want into your existence. Okay, let's do the last one. 9:20. We see 9:20 on the clock. We just sitting here chilling. Just chilling, drinking juice and shit. Drinking a little sparkling punch, and she got a little something extra. No, I'm just playing. It's just juice. So we got a little juice in there. Reflex just drinking us a little juice. Next thing we know, we just looked over at the clock. It's 9:20. Shit, my ancestors telling me. So what that mean? Let me add up these numbers. 9 plus 2 is what? Reflection. What's 9 plus 2? We got the 0 on the side. Nope, I said go from right to left, but we can do that too. 0 plus 2 is what? 2. 2 plus 9 is what? That's 11. All right, so we know this is the number of transformation. This is the number of change, baby. This is the number of my ancestors asking me, tell me really what you want. Tell me what you want, and you better hurry up before the clock change to 9:21. Or can we use 9:21 too? Let's see. You can. It work a little different though. It works a little different. You can still use 9:21 at the same time, because I know I told you go from left to right, but the rules can change sometime. Reflection. When you're a master, you know that. 9 plus 2 is what? That's 11. You already got your 1 right there. Nothing is higher than 9 and nothing is lower than 1, even though 0 is everything in between. All right, we're going to talk about that in another video. Remember, nothing is higher than 9 and nothing is lower than 1, because 0 is all the numbers in between. Do you hear what I'm saying to you? We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about reflection. Okay, I told y'all we was finna get more into it. I told y'all we was finna get into some things. Okay, now I wanted this is just basic. This is basic master knowledge. Okay, you gotta be basic but master knowledge. Okay, we're going to come back tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you what numbers are we going to talk about tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to talk about manifesting using the number 4. 4 is the number of expansion. Okay, 4 is Jupiter. This is November, so we got to talk about the number 4. The number 4 represents Jupiter. Jupiter, like everything big, baby. Jupiter said, if you ain't gonna do it big, then don't even do it at all. If you ain't gonna go all the way out, then don't even call me to the party. Okay, that's Jupiter energy. Jupiter is about expansion. Okay, so we're gonna talk more about expansion in the next video and how to manifest using the number 4. Okay, reflection. So until next time, I say, and make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to hit the like.